Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on stage 115 of the Volkswagen Samba from DeAgostini. And this is going to be a little bit easier than the last couple of issues have been because we're now doing finish work on the car. It says electrical system and checkup and the luggage rack. We already did the electrical system checkup. I did it while the car was still on its back, and I just ordered some replacement batteries for it. They're going to have a little flat wire that, or wafer wire that comes out of it, so that I can plug it into the wall and I never have to worry about replacing the batteries. So what we've got here is the start of the luggage rack. We have, let's see what the difference is. We have 3 of the wood slats. So this one must be 15-4 because it doesn't even have any holes. This one has 4 holes in it for these 2. And it looks like some of them are just press on, other ones are going to be attached. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, the 2 are on the outside are attached, the middle one is just pushed in. And so we've got different parts here as well. We've got part A, B, and C. A and C having those parts, the edge pieces that stick out there. B going in the middle, and you can see it right there. Just nothing extra. You can actually see the markings on them. Let's see. I'm just checking. 15-5 is this one. 15-4 is this one. They're going to go something like that. It says they do have alphanumeric. They do. So we got 1A, B, C. Same on here. And then this one says just 4 down here at the end. So we're going to take the first one. And I'm just looking. It's going to go on here like this. A little post there. Steady the camera. There are 3 posts, and they're going to go into the holes on here, on the cross members. And so let's get out the screws. I believe there should be 9 plus 1 or 10. Actually, there is not. Let's see. 3, 6, 7. What did the front page say? Okay, so it is 6 of them plus a spare. These are smaller screws. I grabbed 2 of them. And let me see, this is the PHOO. That should work. And you can also see on here, the hole where the screw goes is a little bit recessed. So we're going to put the first screw in here. Tighten it. I'm not tightening it all the way down. I want to get this squared up first. And then the second one is going to go up here, and both of them have 1A on this end. Let me just see. Oh, that's right. You know what? I am doing this wrong, because the A these cross members are supposed to line up with the A on here. I'll show you in just a second what I mean. Let me get this screw back in here and get this kind of held in place. Come on. And since this does rotate pretty freely, I'm going to tighten it up a little bit. So you can see there 1A, and here on the silver part right next to my finger, it also says A. Oh, it says 1A actually. Interesting. This is a little bit more complicated than I expected. I'm sure if you put it together wrong, it'll still work, but let's not find out. So this one is also 1A. So we're going to put this one on here. And these do move freely enough that I can go ahead and tighten them down. Come on. Not so tight that you strip out the plastic though. You go ahead and move these pieces out of the way. And here, let's see if, come on. Right there you see a C, and right next to my thumbnail, I don't know if it's gonna, you can see a C there as well. So let me grab the 2 screws for this. And eventually, when everything is in place, I'll set it on the top of the Samba and make sure everything is squared up. That's actually where I will store this when I'm not working on it to finish the build. Come on. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get the screw to go into the hole so you can start it into the part. There's that one. And this is a little bit crooked right now. I'll straighten it out once I get all the parts on here. Get in there. There we go. So you can see it's a little bit crooked, but that's lined up. That's close to lined up. Basically, what you're doing is you're lining up these cross members here to kind of match up. And it will probably shift a little bit while we're doing other things. Let's see, is there a difference? B and B, it does not say anything. So this can go either direction. This is going to go on here like that. Get 2 more screws. Put this one in. And it's really easy if it's a little bit out of square to go ahead and loosen up one of the screws, or loosen up the screws a little bit and get it to square. Of course, this is would have been for a lot of people in the 60s a hippie van, and so they really wouldn't want it to be square. But sorry, stupid humor, dad jokes. So the last thing that's going to go on here is you turn over, fit longitudinal, secure it with 2 BPO 1 screws. Okay. It says 2, but I only see 1 screw hole. It's going to go here in the middle. And usually, just looking, looks like a screw might go into that post. But there's nothing, no hole on here or on here. There's none that I can see. And push fit actually does work. So let's see if we can get a screw in there, and then we'll go from there. But it is pretty square. But I'm thinking this is just supposed to be push fit. Yeah, there's not even, there is a small hole there, but it could be a defect. And it keeps popping off the screw, or the screw keeps popping off the screwdriver. Okay, try this again. It's not doing anything yet. Yeah, I don't think a screw needs to go in there. If it comes off, then what I'll do is I will super glue it. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in that stage. Really short stage this time compared to the last two, but it's coming along. A little bit more work on this. I actually have the parts that build most of the rack, and the last three stages, last three stages have just shipped along with the cover box. I did pay for the box. I may never use it, or display case. We'll have to see, because, well, actually I probably will, because whatever space this takes on the table in the display room, having the case on it means that I can actually put something on top of it. And it just means that I won't reach in and hit the brakes, hit the gas, or hit the horn, none of which are really that important. Just the fact that when I turn on the models in the hobby room, it'll already be set to on, so that the power will just turn on the headlights and the taillights. With that, I'm going to say like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new videos. Come on over to Hobby Tom Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord to see what we're up to. We do streams at least twice a week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a happy Mother's Day. Very belated when this video goes up, but today is Mother's Day where I'm at, and I will see you in the next video.